Welcome everybody. This is a reading meant for you. If you've clicked on this video, this is all about the conscious creation. All right, so I'm going to start this off with the energy of the shapeshifter. All right, so I already shuffled. On the bottom, we have the shapeshifter. So this is the influence. All right, so the shapeshifter, this can take on many forms. This can be a time of linking. This is what links all of us back to our center. It's being adaptive, humorous, vibrant. All right, so the trickster, the elusive, the formless. The formless. So this is like molding your own reality. All right, so you're able to take on many forms. You can kind of see all the different colors, all the different textures. It is quite amazing what the mind can create. So what are you visualizing? What are you seeing? This is all about perception. This is what your view of the world, your vision is literally being created from what you are going through, your senses are extremely strong right now. So this is the energy of the love of theater, games, and trickery. All right, so it's an energy appears as one thing, only to reveal a more complex story below the surface. The shapeshifter is within all of us to some degree. All right, so this is like tapping into your senses, that you can alter your reality by changing your mind, by viewing a different side, a different degree. So knowing that there is a more complex story, this is the energy right now with the Scorpio new moon. This is a shift in consciousness, new realizations, a deeper awareness of self. So this is thinking that something is only appearing as one thing, only to reveal a more complex story below the surface. So deep diving, getting back to yourself, the awareness of who you are. Don't let the energy take different forms into yourself. Know that your heightened psychic abilities at this time are also going to shape the outcome. All right, so make sure that you're being adaptive, you're being receptive, and not to let it trick you, not let it get out of control. Don't let the story be created by your imagination. All right, make sure you're taking your power, your control, and know that in some degree within all of us, this is the side that can be slippery, non-committal, and experimental, and longs to dismiss the rules. So we need energy to adapt to ever-changing landscape of our existence. Yeah, so this is, what are you forming? What are you creating? What are you putting energy into? Because ever-changing energy of the world, these deep dives, it's about flowing, going with the flow, going with all these twists and turns, knowing that the emotional energy is heightened at this time. As Scorpio season intensifies, the dominant water element in the cosmos. Okay, Scorpio is a fixed water sign. So this is intuition, your senses, heightened abilities, heightened awareness that is going into November. All right, so don't dismiss all the rules. This is about looking at the things that are non-committal, the things that are kind of slippery when they get too wet, and kind of like, what are you putting this rulership over? What are you trying to rule? Are you trying to dismiss things that are coming in as your intuition, and then kind of it's like you don't allow yourself to fall into that trap, that this landscape is ever changing. So you can create a false narrative, right? Your imagination is always changing. So something appears to be something. It's important to imagine life looking through a kaleidoscope rather than a single focus lens. So at any moment, the scene may shift, revealing more enchanting visions than you imagine. Be wary though, as the allure of the kaleidoscope can leave you exhausted and yearning for solid ground. Dancing long term with the shapeshifter requires a central pillar of integrity that links us back to our center. Yeah, so know that these cycles are ever changing, but remember who you are. Don't lose focus of the logical side, because this feels more like Mercury is going into Scorpio, or Mercury is going into the sign of Scorpio, and so this feels more than the mind can logically understand. So this is all about understanding these changes and maintaining an emotional responsibility. All right, so these deep dives, it's very important to take charge of your feelings, reactions, which can be amplified. All right, so these shapeshifters, yeah, you may be amplifying your emotions and they may be coming out in these different forms. So don't force the river. Make personal care a priority and trust in the flow. So when you're shapeshifting, I feel like this is the time when you're taking on forms that are adapting to the time frame. All right, so make sure you are always able to get back to the original form, who you are. Don't get confused who you are. Don't get tricked. And understand that sometimes we do need to detach from things to understand the growth, right? Understand that things that have hurt us, or to grow in a different way. So something that may feel like it is always going to be with us, it's going to be a shock when things do have to kind of fall apart to teach you lessons, to make you stronger, that your existence is always changing and forming new existence. You are always making a new existence, and to dance through these times, to trust your senses. Don't take on the allure of becoming one certain form and staying there. So this is all about being that creative, experimental person that you are. We're not taking life too seriously. All right, so we're going to pull some cards. So beyond the surface, all right, beyond the surface, going into the depths of the Scorpio season. All right, so this is for November, that you are not just one thing. You're not just a simple, you're not just who you are at this time. Know that you're constantly growing, and there's many aspects about yourself that you're going to discover. And it's really about closing out the outside world and knowing, always coming back to yourself, like trust in how you feel. Don't people please at this time, as your emotions are amplified. You always want to make sure you're being authentic, you're being truthful. It's very important that you are not just chasing any star, that you're always connected to what you feel is your roots. You're that seeker for truth. You are, it's like you're pulling in the energy. You're the seeker for more. It's like you're not just sticking with the original story. You're creating beyond the lines. All right, till next time. Bye.